What the actual heck is up, fellow fellas? I got my cup of tea here, and I'm about ready to complain. First of all, you might not know that if you subscribe, now you'll become a fellow fella. So do that. Hit subscribe, ring that bell, and everything. Okay, let's talk about TikTok, shall we? So TikTok has gotten a lot of criticism, but everybody just kind of blindly criticizes it, I guess because everybody else is, but nobody really stops to think about why it's so cringy. So you may actually not know this, but E3 Productions actually has a TikTok. I'll link it in the description. But basically I made that because I always hated TikTok. I always just thought it was just so unoriginal. Everybody was doing the same thing. Nobody creative. Now wait a second, I just realized I did not finish that thought. What I was trying to say was I made that account because I thought I could bring creativity to the app because it didn't have it yet, okay? So that's what I was trying to say. Enjoy the video. There's been a lot of criticism about this app because of that, because everybody's doing the same thing, or so it seems. Well, recently I've been thinking, why does everybody do the same thing? You know, why is there no originality? And I've realized, well, because that's what TikTok is made for. Now still, some people are doing that more Vine style of content, like more creative stuff, but that's not what the community supports. So it all kind of reminds me of when Clickbait was like a big thing on YouTube. I guess it still kind of is. But it used to be terrible. It used to just be like totally misleading titles to the point that they were essentially just lies about what happens in the video. And at that time, using a clickbaity thumbnail and title was the most unforgivable thing you could do. I always understood why people had a problem with that, but I always disagreed personally because people have been using this clickbait for years now. I mean, for the longest time, it's just called a hook. Because basically, a clickbait thumbnail and title was just to get somebody to click on this video. Because if you have a daily vlog and it's just called stuff that happened in my day, people won't click on that. So what you would do is you would take one specific thing that happened in that video and basically name the video after that specific event. And you would just do that because it's more interesting that way. The reason I bring that up is because for TikTok, sure, these videos are cringy to a lot of people, but that's what people like to see. Even if one creator doesn't understand why people like them, they understand, well, people like them, so I'll give them what they want to see. And in return, maybe they'll follow me or they'll like the video or share it. And I've been thinking recently, and I've realized, I think a lot of the reason that people want to see these videos of people dancing is because they want to learn this new trendy dance. And this whole thing brings me back to when Soulja Boy was a thing and everybody wanted to learn that dance. If you didn't know it, well, you just weren't cool. And then if you did know it, now you felt like you kind of fit in more. And that dance was pretty cringy too, honestly. I mean, you would always go to all the parties and everybody was doing this dance and it was just like, oh, what are they doing? And I always thought the way that we look at animals, like, oh, look, they're doing their mating call or something. I always wondered if like animals looked at us doing some ridiculous dance and they thought that was our like mating call and they had no idea what we were doing. And I always thought that dance was pretty cringy, but for some reason there weren't as many people criticizing it as there are people that are criticizing these TikTok dances. And for that reason, that dance was just cool. That wasn't thought to be cringy by a lot of people. It was just considered a fun party thing. Everybody just kind of having a good time. It's just a goofy thing that we all know how to do. We could all do it together with our friends or whatever. And now these TikTok dances are so heavily criticized that if you do it in public, it's not like a cool thing that you know how to do. Now it's just, oh god, you're one of those. I guess it really goes to show you that maybe the people doing the criticizing might be the problem. I don't know.